Hi guys. So in life we have a lot of challenges, circumstances which we can't deal with. Now everyone goes through it. It's not that I have not gone through it, but what my master Dadashiji has always taught us is make those circumstances your uh, like a challenge for you to push you forward. Don't get deterred by the circumstances that you're going. Now, the challenges in life are meant to for you to discover yourself. They are not meant for you to come back in life. They are meant for you to go forward. But what happens in normal circumstances is we get so involved in the challenges of life and you get so bogged down. The whole day long, your mind is only thinking of that problem, which how you are going to solve it. So much of presumptions and assumptions are gone all around that problem, right? But we do not try to understand the lesson that it's teaching us. And every time you fail a lesson, the next lesson becomes more difficult. So you feel life is just all of challenges and problems, but you are not learning from the problem. Every problem is meant for you to proceed, is meant for you to discover who you are, to discover what you have come here for. But instead of doing that, you just get so bogged down with the problem and you don't know how to handle it. You fail that problem, another after some time you will come across another problem which will again teach you the same thing. But you got to learn from them. Now, how to understand the learning from them is your inner journey. Is where the transformation comes in. Which my master Dadashiji always said that unless you're transformed, you will not be able to hear the divine call, the divine voice. And the divine is constantly talking to you, the divine is constantly around you, the divine is constantly within you, guiding you what to do when there's a challenge or a problem. But you know how we behave. We are so bogged down with the problem that you can't hear. Even a person talking to you, you're not listening to that person. There are so many people who can, at that point, probably give you a proper advice what you have to do. But in your mind, it is just going on and on like a broken record that this is this, this is it. So God comes in various ways in your life. It could you could just open a book and you find an answer to something, or somebody might just drop in your house and tell you something, give you some kind of an advice which at that moment is so apt for you. But you have to make yourself in the position that awareness, okay, what he's telling me is fine, let me listen to it, let me act upon it, let me do something about it. It's universe is not wicked. God is not punishing God. So that thing you got to get it very clear in your mind. A lot of people when they have challenges and issues in their life, divinity is just thrown out of their lives. That is not how it works. Divinity is not meant for you to go through troubles and challenges in your life. Divinity is only meant for you to proceed, to progress, to find your inner self. Only that. So trust that process, no, of the universe, which we don't do. So any challenge in your life, you have to sit down, and if you can't think on your own, take someone's help. Ask someone. Ask someone how to guide you, how to go about it. So I'm always there if you all want my guidance. I can put you on to our Maitri Bodh Parivar, and Dadashiji will always be there to help you and guide you if you want that help. So people who are stuck in some places, don't remain stuck. There's help, plenty of it. Plenty of it. Okay guys, so the challenges in life are only meant for you to discover yourself. Yeah? Okay, so don't get deterred by it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you will get there. Thank you so much for listening to me, and do subscribe for my videos, my blog, smitajaika.co.in. Bye. See you.